The game we're looking at today is the New York Yankees at the Detroit Tigers for Tuesday, April 8th. Start time is 1:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It looks like it's the first game for the day. It's an afternoon game. Spread is Detroit minus 1.5, and the money line is Detroit minus 166. The over under is 7.5. Let's take a look at the match details. All right. The pitcher for New York is Carrasco. He's a right-handed pitcher. Um, Overall record for last year was 3-10. ERA 5.64. His ERA versus Detroit is 10.12, and not very good at all, obviously. Innings pitch 103.2 versus the Detroit Tigers 5.1. Strikeouts per nine 7.73 versus the Tigers 10.12. Walks per innings pitch 1.40 against the Tigers 1.69. Now let's take a look at the I think the Tigers bats. Carrasco against right-handed pitchers looks like the top of the order is a green. So 186, 207, 191. And then the pitcher for Detroit is Scooble. He's a left-handed pitcher. Overall record is 18-4. Earned run per nine is 2.3 against the Yankees is 2.25. His innings pitch is 192, 12 versus the Tigers. Strikes per nine 10.69, 12.75 against the Tigers. His walks hits per innings pitch 0.92, and versus Tigers 1.08. Looking at the top of the order for the Yankees, Scooble against right-handed or against right-handed pitchers or left-handed should be. Let me see. Why is it left-handed? Okay, sorry. Against left-handed pitchers, wow, it's bad. Looks like the Escara has never faced off against Scooble, so there's no information for him. Um, After that, it's 197, 190, and 249, all in the red. So that's probably why the Tigers are favored. Let's see. Let's take a look at the wagers. 60% of the wagers is on the Yankees, 40 on the Tigers. As far as the money, 72% is on the Yankees and 28% on the Tigers. The run line, 50% on the Yankees, 42 on the Tigers, 28% on the of the money is on the Yankees, and 72% of the money is on the Tigers. So there's a discrepancy here where there wasn't with the money line. In this situation, where 42% of the wagers is on the Tigers and 72% of the money is on the Tigers, I think the sharp money is swinging towards the Tigers. We're not going to do the over under, so I think what we need to look at is the spread. So let's take a look at the Detroit Tigers minus 1.5 and see how that shakes out. So last 10, the Tigers at minus 1.5 covered 50% of the time. Last five, 60. Um, Last five for the Yankees at plus 1.5, they covered 80% of the time, and last 10 they covered 80. So and I normally don't pay attention to the inside, but we'll take a look at it. The New York Yankees are 12-5 against the spread in their last 17 games as an underdog. Um, I don't think this matters, to be honest with you. It's just like the last 17 games. That's just too much history. And I think the only thing that's we should that I normally look at is maybe the last three, last four games. And anything beyond that is just too far in the past. Um, it- let's take a look at the Tigers money line, which is minus 166. The last 10 Tigers covered the money line 60% of the time. Last five, they covered it 80% of the time. The last five, Yankees cover the money line 60%. Last 10, 60%. So 60% is not that great. Honestly, I think the play here is the New York Yankees plus 1.5 at minus 154. I took the Tigers today, and they did cover the money line, but I don't think they can beat the Yankees 2 days in a row. Yeah, even though they're at home. And I mean, ideally, with 72% of the money on the spread, um, I would. I mean, on the run line, I would lean towards the Tigers, but I'm kind of leery about taking a point in that. I mean, 1.5 runs against the Yankees. I think this is a good bounce back spot for the Yankees, and I mean, I think it's rare that you get points with the Yankees. Like, I mean, when you get 1.5 runs with the Yankees, um, even though the juice is minus 154, that's something I'm hesitant about. Um, I mean, it's kind of like pick your poison, dude. Do you want to take the Detroit minus 1.5 runs at plus 130, which um, it's a kind of big gamble. I mean, against the Yankees because the Yankees can go off. I think the let's take a look at the score. I mean, today it was 6-2, but let's take a look at like the past 3 or 4 games for the Yankees. Before that, Yankees lost to the Pirates 4-5. That was in Pittsburgh. Then before in the second game in the series, Yankees 10-4, and then the first game was 9-4. So the Yankees can score. I mean, granted, the Pirates aren't that great. I mean, unless like Paul Skeens is playing. But let's take a look at the Tigers. Tigers played the Sox. I mean, the Sox are terrible, so they're not a good gauge of the Tigers. I mean, I think most teams will beat the White Sox. Um, Before the White Sox, they played the Mariners and lost 2-3, and they beat the Mariners 4-1. I mean, the Mariners are a low scoring team, but sometimes they find a way to win. So they're kind of like a dangerous team. Um, and then against the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Tigers lost 3-7, 5-8, and then 4-5. So they lost all 3 games in that series. I think this is a bounce back spot for. I mean, I'm not thrilled about this. About the juice. like minus 154. So I mean, whatever book you're using, it's gonna be close to that. So, but the Yankees plus 1.5 runs, I think that's the play for this game. Um, or I mean, if you, I mean, and I would also, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to take them to win at plus 145. Let's take a look at that. I mean, there might be value in there. 60%. Like the Yankees covered the money line 60% of the time last five, and 60% last 10. I mean, huh, yeah. I think if you don't want to take the run line at minus 154, because that is kind of like a high juice, and I'm okay with taking the Yankees at plus 145. I mean, I I think this is the bounce back spot for them, and I think that's the play. Or, I mean, but if, like I said, if you want insurance, take the run line at plus 1.5. For me, um, I normally like to play it safe, but because of the juice, I think I'm gonna take the Yankees to win and take the plus 145. I think that's about it for today. I'll see you guys next time.